you do ever get a chance to buy a home, radio show host and realtor Harvey Blankfeld is here to tell us the importance of hiring those real professionals for those big repairs when you're transitioning into it, right?
Absolutely. You know, oftentimes in the middle of a transaction, the buyer's going to do a home inspection. They're going to review it and decide which items they feel the seller needs to get done for them in order to continue the process.
Okay.
And if they do give the seller a list, sometimes the seller feels compelled to do those repairs themselves.
Like themselves,
yeah,
actual hands.
Or maybe they get Uncle Jimmy to do it and not
no.
hire a licensed professional. And that's a mistake because part of the reason it's a mistake is because the document that we use says, please use a licensed professional.
Okay, so is it against the law?
Well, it's not against the law, but it's against the contract.
Okay.
Let's say that. And so the other thing about hiring a licensed professional is this. Instead of the responsibility of those repairs being on the person who did them, the owner, they're on the person who has a license and is accountable to that license. And so I like seeing them hire licensed professionals. And if you need to find one, you can go to the Nevada State Contractors Board and look them up and make sure they're legit. I
was going to say, how do you know when they're actually legit? Because there's people out there that, you know, advertise themselves.
Yeah, most of the guys in the Home Depot parking lot, not legit. But you can hire them, and you can also hire a licensed handyman to do certain work up to a certain dollar amount. That's okay. As long, again, make sure they're licensed, though, and you can check them out on the Nevada State Contractors Board, even for handyman. Okay,
and I have a question for you. As a seller, should you offer a cash credit in lieu of repairs?
That's a great question.
Make sure I asked that correctly.
No, that's a great question, because what happens is sometimes the repairs become so extensive or maybe become untimely. We can't get them done in time enough to close the transaction. So sometimes it's better to offer the buyer a cash credit. They can go hire their own contractors and be subject to their own scrutiny, as opposed to being subject to the scrutiny of your contractors, and then you don't have to worry about it. You give them the money, let them do the repairs themselves. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay, yeah, it's better to let the professionals handle it anyway.
I always like doing it. From a seller's perspective, I always like just giving them the money. Then again, it's not subject to their scrutiny at a walkthrough at the end of the transaction.
They can make their own decision that way.
Exactly. Hire their own contractor. Maybe they're going to decide to hire their Uncle Jimmy, and that's okay then, because they already bought the house.
Yeah, right, and you don't have to worry about it.
That's right.
So what else is going on? Your radio show, you have a special guest coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, it's kind of neat. I had an opportunity to run into Joe Cortez, who's a Hall of Fame referee for boxing.
Oh.
And he's got a special real estate project that he's doing here, and he's going to come on our show tomorrow at 11 a.m. on KDWN. Give a listen and you'll hear Joe Cortez. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for all that information.
Sure.
So contact Las Vegas Real Estate now for more information. Call them at 702-203-1165. Mercedes, I'll send it to you.